Gather round, children, long have to wait. There'll be fun and adventure for all. Story time with Cait. A world of imagination is there for you to take. All you gotta do is listen. It's story time with Cait. It's story time with Cait.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Storytime with Cait. That's me. Wow, can you guys believe it's Thanksgiving already? How fast did this year go by, am I right? So in the spirit of Thanksgiving, I've selected a book called Quirky the Turkey. So that's what I'll be reading today, but before I get going into that, I thought it would be fun to do a Thanksgiving activity. So I'm going to be making my very own hand turkey, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Gobble, 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 gobble. Alright, so, you guys ready? I'm ready. Let's get going. Before you get started with this project, right, you want to make sure that you have all your supplies ready and accessible to you. So I've got my markers here. Permanent markers are the way to go. Got some tape for feathers and maybe some legs or what have you. Tape. Got an exceptionally dull pair of scissors because my producers don't trust me with sharp scissors. Safety first, kids. Always, make sure you hold them by this end. And I've got my construction paper. Now, my crew here scoured all of New Hampshire looking for the appropriate fall turkey colored themes. And what we came up with is basically a bunch of blues and oranges and greens, and I mean the orange one will probably work, but I mean I have purple. Whoever heard of a purple turkey? That's ridiculous. But it is what it is. So let's get going. Are we ready? I'm ready. Let's get going. Alright. So I think what I want to do is start with, I'm going to just move this book real quick here. Plop that right over here so my leaves are in the way too. So the first step to making your very own turkey, select what you want to be the body of the turkey. So I'm going to go with orange here. I'm going to go with since I don't have brown paper, I might as well use my brown marker. So you take one hand, I'll put it right here. This is going to be your turkey marker. And just very, very simple. You just trace around the outside of your hand. Get all of your fingers in there. Try to spread them out if you can. A little. There we go. And then just to finish it off, kind of connect. So that's my turkey's body. Okay. Now I also want to add a little bit of detail. I mean, I'm no artist really, but that's the best thing about this is anybody can do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little eye right here for my turkey. He gets an eye. I'm going to give him, also in the spirit of Thanksgiving, a pilgrim hat, right? He's going to be a pilgrim turkey, so I think they go kind of like top here, something like that, maybe. And then I'll make because they have like that, yeah, good enough. Give him a beak. That didn't turn out well, but it's it's fun to make mistakes. It's okay. Give him a little waddle here, maybe. Which, come to think of it, I'm probably gonna wind up cutting off, but that's all right. Are you guys having fun? I'm having fun. So then I'm gonna draw like a basically, what are they called? Feathers. Right in the middle there. Alright. So, here's my disastrous attempt at making a turkey. Man, the pumpkin carving was way easier, just saying. So here's what I've got so far. So, at this point, we take our scissors, we cut out the turkey, right? Snip, snip, snip. I wonder if I can salvage what I did with the beak. Probably not. That's alright. I mean, yeah, no, that's pretty bad. Okay. We're just gonna sort of improvise here. Snip. This is a little tricky around some of the intricacies. There we go. Make sure if you guys are doing this that you get your parents or, you know, other trusted adult to help you. Because I gotta tell you, I'm having trouble. There we go. I probably should have made the hat bigger. It's hard to get around the little, like, tiny, yeah. So, you guys excited, though, for the upcoming events of the holiday season? Eat some turkey, get some pies. I'm a huge stuffing fan. Get some time off school. That's always fun, huh? Moms and dads don't have to rush off to work. Hopefully. Okay, that was dangerously close to my eye. Alright. So that was the tough part, getting around the little pilgrim hat. So, we're just gonna... There we go. I'm not great with cutting on the lines, I'll be honest. That was never really my strong suit. But, it's okay. Imperfection is... I mean, it's what life is all about, really. It's harder than it looks. Okay. Make a U-turn here. Very, very careful. I got a little smudge mark in one of my fingers, but that's okay because we're gonna cover that up with feathers. I'm gonna show you guys how to do the feathers in a minute. I gotta tell you, I did get marker all over my hand, which is, you know, not the end of the world, but if you'd rather not have marker all over your hand, you could always just sort of use your hand as a rough outline and just go away from your actual fingers. If that makes any sense at all, which I doubt. Here we go. Okay, just about nailed it. Alright, here's my hand as a turkey. What do you guys think of that, huh? Pretty dope. Okay, so that's stage one. Toss this. Next thing is we need some feathers. Okay, so I pre-made 3 of these. Basically, what you do is see how there are 4 fingers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So each one needs 4 different feathers. So if you fold the paper, each paper twice, what's going to happen is you're going to wind up with, for each paper, 4 feathers. So, just to show you guys, just, you know, I pre-did these just to save time. But what we do here is line it up, edge to edge, edge to edge. Yep, my turkey has green feathers, along with pink and blue and yellow. I can't believe they don't have any brown construction paper. That's crazy. Alright. Right? So, now what we do, we have these 4 meticulously folded templates. Take my marker again, and what's going to wind up happening is I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to draw a little feather and then just cut it out. But because it's been folded over, when I do that, I'm going to get 4 of them, right? So, here's my first feather. Kind of looks, that might be a little weird, but oh well. Does that look like a feather, guys? No? Oh well. 1. And you can make it big, small, whatever. I like to kind of make it bigger because it's easier for me with the scissors. I'm not very good at, like, you know, the intricacies, if you will. But, so there's that one. Make another one. Or you can make them different sizes, you know. Have fun with it. Do you. Some feather number 2. Do it again. And also, I find that if you do it, you know, starting from the bottom of the piece of paper, it's easier because it's one fewer area that you have to worry about cutting out. You know, because it's already cut for you. So, feather number 3. Alright. And then, last but certainly not least, yellow's a fall color, so that's fun. Make feather number 4. Alrighty. So now, what we need to do is cut the feathers out, right? And, this is similar to, have you guys ever made those, snowflakes where you fold the white piece of paper and then you, we'll save that for another day. Okay. Someone did kind of a poor job of folding this evenly, I must say, but that's okay. So, now I've got, yeah, the little, markings aren't going to carry over, but that's fine, because, I mean, I should have, like, foreseen that, but that's okay, because we can just, there we go. Or maybe one of the feathers is like the odd man out, you know, and he doesn't have little, whatever these are called. I'd call them feathers, but ruffles? Ruffles in a feather? I don't know. Anyway. All done for that one. Now it's my green feather. Snip. This feather is quite big. I think they got progressively smaller as I went along. That's alright. Snip. Do my pink guy right here. Wow, this one wasn't folded very well either. Someone needs to go back to arts and crafts school. And last but not least, here we go, Mr. Blue. This turkey is gonna look so good when it's done. Oh my gosh. Okay. And again, you know, just in the interest of consistency, take my marker, dab, dab, dab. I like to play out little jingles in my head, you know, like doot 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 doot. Do you guys hear the tune? Yeah. Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. I don't know the rest of it. We're on a sleigh and we're going to grandma's house for Thanksgiving Day. Huh? Gonna eat some turkeys and some pie. Don't even ask me why. I should be a songwriter. There aren't nearly enough Thanksgiving songs, if you ask me. I mean, it's kind of the, you know, the forgotten, well, not really forgotten. People love Thanksgiving. I'm almost done, don't worry. Okay. So now I've got all of my feathers. So 4 pieces of paper. 4 feathers per paper. That is how many, kids? If you said 16, you are right. Now there's 2 ways that we can go about this. Either we can have like all the green feathers. Wow, that is incredibly, incredibly disproportionate. I feel like we have too many feathers, and also they're way too big. Alright, it's fine. We'll improvise. But what I was gonna say is, we have two ways to go about this. We can do, like, you know, colors all together. Like so, right? Like so. Or, we can mix and match and be like, oh, green with blue, and... So what do you guys think? Should we mix it up? I kind of like the idea of mixing it up. Alright. This is not a comfortable position. Not complaining, just saying. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to pick out... I don't know if we're going to be able to fit all 16 of them in there, because they're huge. So, I'm going to try to find some of the smaller ones, and we'll just see what we can do here. So, what I can do is I get my little tape, right? And then fold it, so it's double-sided. Pop it on the back. You can do it on the front, too, but I just think, you know, if you don't want people to be able to see it, it might look better. There we go. There's one. Pink goes well with yellow, I think, right? You can do them over, you can do them side by side. It doesn't really matter. This is what I've got so far. You can layer them. I mean, something like, I don't know. Something like that. Which one are we missing? Green. We're missing green. Okay. There we go. Yeah, no, this is working out well. I mean, by the end of the day, you're not going to be able to see my fingers, but that's alright. It's very colorful. I kind of take it back about what I said about the colors. At first, I was like, yo, I need brown, red, yellow, orange for fall and Thanksgiving and everything, but I actually really kind of like the non-traditional, you know, the green and the blue, pink. How weird is that, huh? Oops. So we just go with a blue one. So you guys get the idea, right? I mean, turning into a pretty good looking turkey, if I do say so myself. Pink went in the far back for my last one, so I'm going to put pink up here at the beginning, in the front. There we go. So you can... It's hard to know what size you want the piece of tape, I must say. Alright. We'll do, maybe start with a yellow. Try to do them in a different order. Let's see here. We'll do a blue one. Blue guy. There we go. Time for pink. And bye-bye fingers. What are we missing? Green. Green. It's coming along quite nicely. Okay, one little finger left to go. And I'm gonna go with blue first here. Okay. Blue. Pink. Again, just try to mix up the order of the colors because, you know, personally I just think that's more fun for me. Go with green. Oh, except, yeah, it's okay, I guess. The greens are kind of bunched together. That's alright. And then one more. Oh, I'm starting to cover up my... Actually, that's probably good because that looks terrible. There we go. See, you can do whatever you want. You can, I mean, that turned out stuck. So, here's what I've got so far. It's a little top heavy. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Gobble, gobble, yeah, stupid gravity. Gobble, 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 gobble. So this is, Quirky, I guess, in honor of Quirky the Turkey. Huh? Yeah, I think that came out well. It's different than I expected it to be. But, yeah. Here's my Thanksgiving turkey. As you guys can see, cleaned up my mess that I made. It's always important to clean up after yourself. I've got my Quirky the Turkey on the wall right here. He'll be listening closely, especially because, you know, the book's all about him. So, as I said, I'll be reading Quirky the Turkey, written and illustrated by Cheryl Latimer. If you would like to pick up your very own copy of Quirky the Turkey, all you need to do is go to either Amazon.com or BujoPress.com. Just type in Quirky the Turkey. Only with your parents' permission, kids. And now, let's get to reading. Quirky the Turkey. On a fine sunny day in the middle of May, Quirky the Turkey stopped by. A couple dogs barked, "Hi!" Quirky the Turkey was looking rough. Who knew life could be so tough? He cried and sighed until he spied a spot where he could flop. So he hopped and bebopped over the garden fence. The dogs yipped and the dogs yapped. "This is our yard, the yard that we guard." With all the yip and all the yap, Annie woke from her nap. Annie went outside, and, to her surprise, a wild turkey was there, scruffy and feather bare. Quirky looked sad. Annie felt bad, so Annie gave him a blueberry to eat. What a wonderful treat! Quirky gobbled a thank you. Annie said, "Enough, now shoo! I don't have time for a turkey today. Won't you please just go away?" Quirky could not take a hint. His eyes had a mischievous glint. He said, "It's been a hard day. I think I might stay." In his defense, he liked it on this side of the fence. It was getting dark, so, on a lark, Quirky the Turkey decided to glide and then hide on top of Annie's house, quiet as a mouse. In the morning, without warning, a cry could be heard from that perky, jerky turkey bird. "This is my home. I will no longer roam." Which made Annie smile and say, "Okay, Quirky, you can stay. The dogs are so happy. It's all just a little sappy." So now, Quirky the Turkey spends his time eating blueberries in a line. Just got a picture here, but I just want to point out a few things. She's got "Books are magic" on her t-shirt, and then I love this bumper sticker on the car. "I believe in fairies and mini golf." I mean, who doesn't, right? With all this fine care, Quirky is no longer bare. Having pulled it together, he is now radiantly feathered. What a handsome guy! He's now plump with a gleam in his eye. Quirky is standing tall. He's an inspiration to us all. See you soon! The end. And now it's review time with Cait. That's me. Totally turktastular story that was. I absolutely loved it. This is our first large print book for those of us that can't see well, so that's pretty cool. There were some great opportunities for a little bit of learning in there. Quirky is a word that maybe not everybody knows. Just to make sure you guys know, quirky is a word that means eccentric or different, a little off maybe. You have some oddities. Not necessarily in a bad way, you just do things a little bit differently, which is totally fine. March to the beat of your own drum. Just, be you. Another phrase that I thought was cool that they threw in here was on a lark. How many of you guys know what on a lark means? That's what I thought. So just to refresh your memory, here's the context. It was getting dark, so on a lark, Quirky the Turkey decided to glide and then hide. On a lark is a phrase that means on a spur of the moment, spontaneously. You're not planning on doing something, but you're just in that moment and you're like, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do that. Pretty cool. This was also a true story, which, I love that. I always write about my own life. This woman, Cheryl Latimer, the author and illustrator of this book, she had a turkey wander into her own yard, and she befriended the turkey, she fed the turkey wound up staying, so then she turned around and made it into an awesome story. You can also take events from your own life and write stories about them. If you guys want to win your very own copy of Quirky the Turkey, all you have to do is comment below. I'll select a comment, and I'll message the winner. Also, I want you to make sure that you like and subscribe so that you can see all my future episodes, including my second annual sit-down Christmas special reading with Santa and Mrs. Claus. It's going to be epic, and spoiler alert, yours truly, Cait, will actually be playing a very important role. I'll be all dressed up. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to dress up as yet, but you're going to have to stick around and watch it yourself and find out. It's going to be awesome. Also, in January of 2020, this upcoming January, we're going to be launching into Season 3, Storytime with Cait. I'm super excited about that. I've got a whole new lineup of all self-published children's books that I cannot wait to read to you guys. Have a very happy and safe Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for watching Storytime with Cait. That's me.